你好，
你好，
北京，
北京，
北京、
北京，
重庆，
重庆、
重庆，
重庆火锅，
火锅，
上海，
中国文化，
特别
很厉害。
我喜欢中文和北京和重庆，很高兴认识你。我很兴奋可以去深圳和上海。我很喜欢中国。
我爱唱歌。
One of the key things that I've realized from my experience the few days that I've been here in China is that China has an extremely rich culture that's based on many, many years of history.
So I think what this program really taught me is that the young people here aren't actually that much different from us, and we like the same things and we can talk about the same things, and it's really quite cool in that way.
One of the things that struck me most when arriving in China was its rich culture. Chinese culture has managed to really be unique.
The Chinese legend of she cried and she went to find her husband and her tears wiped away. Have you ever heard that? Yeah, 孟姜女.
I think the Great Wall stands out not only because of its architectural excellence, but also because of its historical reasons.
And I think the Chinese people, their wisdom has been so brilliant and so excellent. Even thousands of years ago, they have invented this kind of Great Wall to protect our safety.
I couldn't imagine a better introduction to the deep culture that the Forbidden City has to show.
I'm just amazed at the sheer amount of detail and craftsmanship and artisanry that went into such a beautiful palace.
With the technologies that I've seen in China, I think the ones that have impressed me the most are the technologies in the port, like the Guoyuan port in Chongqing, and high-speed rail.
Coming from an upbringing in America and never actually visiting China before, I was blown away by how revolutionary the infrastructure and innovation that's currently happening in China is, as well as how brilliant some of the professors we've been speaking with are, and the interesting conversations I've been having with the students.
As for Shenzhen, I think it stands for a spirit of innovation and tolerance. Shenzhen witnesses the whole history of China's reform and opening up.
I just can't imagine that 40 years ago, there was only just a poor rural area, just a fisher land.
President Deng Xiaoping, in the 1970s, when he opened up China with the special economic zones, Shenzhen was one of them, especially Shenzhen and Guangzhou.
I think President Xi's opinion on this matter of opening its doors, and specifically with Shenzhen's sort of development over the past 40 years, has been very hopeful in a country like China. Shenzhen is a perfect example of that. I didn't know that what I've been seeing around me has only been developed in the past 40 years, and I think that is something that I'm very hopeful about, of China's growth.
With the increase of huge companies coming into Shenzhen right now, it will continue to advance and catch up to Silicon Valley and perhaps, lead the globe.
In one word, my trip to China has been humbling.
If you want me to choose one word to describe all the trip this time, then I'd like to choose the word curious.
I will choose moving.
I think I would choose the word collectivism and a sense of community.
I would choose eye-opening.
My key word is unity.
I will choose my key words in Chinese. I will choose 经验.
My keyword for my trip here in China is entrepreneurial.
We hope through the program they can broaden horizons, can develop leadership, can also have a more profound understanding of China, and also form friendship between the youth of the two countries.